Hello and welcome to NTV News. The inaugural Norway Airlines flight ON019 successfully completed its journey between Nauru and Suva, touching down at Nosori International Airport after a smooth 3-hour and 3-minute flight. Passengers on board were greeted warmly by Nauru Airlines Chief Executive Officer Captain Wrapup, who shared a heartfelt reflection on the significance of the occasion. Captain Yoy noted his personal connection to the route, having served as a final pilot to operate flights in and out of Suva in the late 1990s, a poignant reminder to the enduring ties between the two nations. While the aircraft was en route, an official inauguration ceremony was held at Nosori International Airport, organized by the Nosori Civil Aviation. The events featured a ribbon-cutting ceremony attended by the Minister for Nauru Transport, Honorable Regan Aliglick. Fiji Minister for Tourism and Civil Aviation Honorable Bill Govaka commended the government of Nauru for its commitment to regional connectivity and praised the renewed partnership as a milestone in Pacific aviation. The successful launch of Flight ON019 marks not only the return of a vital airlink, but also a renewed commitment to strengthening ties and fostering economic and cultural exchange across the Pacific. On Friday, 29 August is viewed as the World Breastfeeding Week 2025. The annual theme is Prioritize Breastfeeding, Create Sustainable Support System. World Breastfeeding Week is an annual global observance from August 1st to the 7th to raise awareness about the health benefits of breastfeeding and support mothers. Mothers are gathered at the Wrapup Public Health to be informed on a critical role in promoting health and well-being through balanced diets and healthy lifestyles. Recognizing the dangers of smoking and secondhand smoke is equally important. By fostering a supportive environment that emphasizes nutrition, physical activity, and smoke-free spaces, mothers can ensure their children lead healthy lifestyles. This commitment not only benefits children today but also lays the foundation for a healthier future. The Wrapup Public Health Center on Monday, 1st of September, will commence the rollout of the flu vaccination shot for infants 6 months old to children 9 years and above. The flu jab rollout is a health prevention strategy to better immunizing communities against seasonal influenza viruses for their well-being and the health benefit of a broader community in Nauru.
The flu vaccine is deemed as a necessary procedure to be carried out for the immunization of people against recurrent influenza-like viruses in Nauru.
Influenza virus type B the vaccine. So usually karon pito ne kamane kani seasonal flu right come and go ni with that.
The jab shots will only be available to ages ranging from 6 months old to 9 years of age and above, with shots to be administered in their age groups.
Naya toto ay minay yun nga 6 months. So 6 months yata. 6 months ya 9 years take on wara dose single dose. 9 years above are on wara dose mana receive a 4 weeks. Chiga do. Arabuta damoni ng 4 weeks zero na rabunta second dose.
In terms of the side effects for receiving this shot, previous health data collected of people being administered with the flu vaccine shows minor reactions from receiving their flu jabs, but they also emphasize that in rare cases should individuals develop major reactions after receiving their shots to seek medical care.
So the vast majority of the cases, they never develop any side effects. Only tiny percentage of these receive the vaccination will have this temperature, mild temperature, but not to the point which will make them to feel very unwell or very tired or not capable to do any task. So this is the vast majority. There are certain very rare cases when we need to emphasize if you have headaches or dizziness, severe dizziness, you need to report that to us. But so far, touch wood, most of the cases which previously been administered the vaccine never developed this. We highlight this just not to put you off from the vaccine, no, just to make you aware about this may happen. Never happened.
The flu vaccine injection shot will commence its rollout on Monday, 1st September onwards at the Wrapup Public Health Family Health Clinic Unit from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m.
The Department of Climate Change and National Resilience hosted a discussion workshop for restructuring the 2015 National Adaptation Planning, RON-ADAPT. The meeting was held at the USP Nauru campus on Thursday, 28 August, inviting relevant stakeholders from various sectors within the government departments and state-owned enterprise.
Since 2015, when RON-ADAPT was first introduced, the structures contained in its framework highlights key objectives of prioritized planning for Nauru in addressing its climate adaptation development goals.
None of the priorities karnaro mane and relevant sakarot adaptation planning nan tawai karmane fisheries, energy, water, me education, me and others other sectors. Kung importance karana dengan what the prane no adaptation nan bitani what the workshop again and ensure ga strengthening what the governance mean yan karmane sectors.
The workshop held at USP Nauru campus invited relevant stakeholders for the restructuring of priority plans for national adaptation planning. RON-ADAPT is the first phase of the project. Next month is the expected date for the RON-ADAPT priority plans to be initiated by Nauru government and climate-related sectors.
Nan completing the project next month. Minan metan patawat new adaptation planning. Going after the phase 1, ito konain or bina relevant sectors konain o konan many priorities, adaptation priorities num on way may address climate change.
It is emphasized that the contexts within the national adaptation planning are vital to Nauru's vision of building a strong and resilient country towards climate change adaptation.
Jana meta and gonain strengthening the governance, the worker adaptation, yan mana relevant sector, may gonain bit and gonan with access more adaptation funding than chiminin the list of priorities, then producing but evidence based maximize say what the impacts of addressing climate change adaptation.
Additionally, this project is funded by the Green Climate Fund, GCF, with support of the Secretariat of the Pacific Regional Environment Program and implemented by DCCNR.
The government has announced the Intergenerational Trust Fund has now surpassed $420 million in assets as June 30th, 2025. This growing fund stands as a beacon of economic resilience, ensuring long-term stability and prosperity for generations to come. Brede Debodo reports.
At the Fund's 37th quarterly meeting in Brisbane on August 20th, His Excellency Honorable David Adian MP, President of the Republic of Nauru and Chairman of the Trust Fund, joined Cabinet Ministers and caucus members to review the Fund's performance. President Adian established the Trust Fund in November 2015 when he was the Minister for Finance. The Trust Fund was designed to secure long-term investment returns that will provide a sustainable income stream for the nation beyond 2033. The 2024 to 2025 financial year recorded an increase of $70 million in net assets. Investment advisor Mercer reported the fund's strength, reporting gross returns of 11.5% over 5 years and 9.8% over 7 years. President Adian hailed the fund's success as a symbol of Nauru's resilience and commitment to sustainable development. President Adian stated that the fund's value is forecast to reach $1 billion by 2034, and even before this, if annual returns and contributions increase, and that this revenue will be invested in education, health, infrastructure, and the environment to enhance the standard of living for the people of Nauru. He also underlined that more than 75% of the fund's contributions have come directly from the government of Nauru. President Adian also added that the Trust Fund is an example of good governance, accountability, and prudent investment practices. The Intergenerational Trust Fund stands as a testament of Nauru's long-term commitment
to economic stability and sustainable national development.
Noro Airlines has officially launched 2 new international routes, Noro directly to Suva, Fiji and the Philippines. The announcement was made during a formal event held on Thursday, 28th of August at the Anabede Restaurant, Meneng Hotel. The Suva service replaces Thursday flights to Nandi, while Saturday flights to Nandi will continue. This non-stop route offers faster, more convenient travel between the 2 Pacific nations. For booking, contact 557-7000 or email norosales@noroairlines.com.nr. 28 August 2025 marks a proud moment for Nauru as the Micronesian Ocean officially berths at the newly developed Nauru port. With its arrival, Nauru now boasts full ownership of 2 maritime vessels, Micronesian Ocean and Micronesian Pride, strengthening its logistical capacities and regional presence. Rebecca Rebea reports.
Mr. Darren Howard commenced the official events with a warm welcome to the distinguished guests and provided thoughtful insights into the arrival and significance of the newly docked Micronesia Ocean vessel berthed at Nauru ports. The vessel, formerly known as Skyline, has been renamed Micronesian Ocean and is now under full ownership of Nauru, joining Micronesian Pride to bring the nation's fleets to 2 vessels.
Today is a great day for Nauru. The particular vessel we're about to see berth has been renamed as the Micronesian Ocean. This vessel has been here before. You all know it as the Skyline, but once we took full ownership, we have renamed it in line with our other vessels. So we have the Micronesian Ocean and we have the Micronesian Pride. And this port call now is the first time in Nauru port for the Micronesian Ocean under our own flag and naming. So we've got a very small, just a welcoming to port. The port is not complete. When we have the official handover, we will have a proper function. But this is just to witness the Micronesian Micronesian Ocean coming in into port today.
This vessel secures logistic needs for Nauru and help expand Nauru port's calls through the Central Pacific. According to the shipping line CEO Darren Howard, this vessel is licensed and capable to enter Australia port as well.
This vessel is licensed and capable to call into Australian ports as well. We haven't 100% yet decided if we're going to call Brisbane yet. We've had so many discussions with our Central Pacific brothers and sisters who are desperate to have one of our vessels call their port. Something to be very proud of for Nauru, especially the size of this nation, is we now have 2 container vessels. Fiji doesn't even have their own container vessels. So something to be very proud of. And I think you'll see this coming 12 months, our influence in the Central Pacific, Kiribati, Fortuna Wallis, Tuvalu, Solomons even, Suva, and then Australia. So please stay tuned. It's going to be very exciting.
Dominic Tabana, the General Manager for NSL, in his remarks emphasized the strategic importance and positive impact of the Micronesia Ocean's arrival for Nauru's maritime operations and regional connectivity.
RMP 364 on capacity, on TU capacity. So 364, 24 I am 618. So almost double town size man MP. And on length on MP 100 meter, about 16 meter on width. 110 and 20 meter one. After our ports there Pacific, and they never know. So it's an ideal size. One capacity, one to be look again. 2007 one deal here. So in terms of one output in terms of cost, Mark and then D, which was built in 1998 on. I think that's more or less what the specs of the vessels are. They're perfect for the size of our boat. Our boat 168 meter. So can only accept up to 140 meter length vessel.
Mr. Howard and Mr. Tapana also acknowledged the People's Ambassador of China to Nauru, Mr. Liu Jin, for procurement of this particular vessel.
I'd like to acknowledge the Ambassador from China. They were the funder of this particular vessel. It was a long process, but it got there. So, Ambassador, thank you very much.
It's a partnership with the China People's Republic, China. Ura funds nam tata take a complete payment. It's about 9 million in total, 9 million US dollar.
Mr. Tabana stated that Nauru's two vessels are crewed by island residents. NSL aims to recruit more Nauruans and offer support to those interested in becoming sailors.
Crew min managa. So without the crew, chaka kala le naro. Niya next plan, next target kapanen, next goal. Anam kokon ngaitan crew ebe. Sebenarnya kan akan kita RTBG mederet irau ia mana warayon but kenapa megajingin betan nih atau karena ada orang orang yang mana so kita kita yang tengwang ekera tera kapten nomor dan moya even ada shipping line tilan renaro at least once a month or mana so bila kru narang tilan red bira ya janang wow me rakoya ya bira so one of the message nating send them mina wita dan ram consider mina orang red kemarin ta anak kena na mubira mana nian ora kos me teman diringen jamara mana go so ni jam away take a cadet so mana start off with during course you take about a year after so na work turn beneo education system the more that dirion and arrow yang ona wong menan once ra interested ra reading ta once ra chene mana ora certification nang and ora ra cadet Ahang reading about a year and a half of cadet sailing, sea time, and waran era able-bodied seaman. So yaran era cartera, waran tamo no apply, even one accept era.
The occasion was graced by the presence of His Excellency, the President Honorable David Adeyang MP, the Honorable Speaker of Parliament, Ambassador Liu Jin, Cabinet and Deputy Ministers, and other esteemed guests.
Justice David Kingsley Allen of Papua New Guinea has been formally sworn in as the newest member of the Nauru Court of Appeal. The oath-taking ceremony was held at the Cabinet Room, witnessed by His Excellency President David Adeyang, Minister for Justice Lionel Engamie, and senior officials from both government and the judiciary. The Nauru Court of Appeal stands as the nation's highest judicial authority, tasked with reviewing decisions from the Supreme Court to ensure the correct application of law and the preservation of justice. Justice Allen's appointment reinforced Nauru's steadfast commitment to upholding an independent and credible judiciary, one that champions the rule of law and fosters public trust in the legal system. In an inspiring display of resilience and athleticism, Mr. Isaac Oppenheimer has triumphed at the World Transplant Summer Games in Dresden, Germany, bringing home 3 gold medals. The international event, held on August 17 to 24th, celebrates the power of organ donation and the strength of transplant recipients. Isaac's remarkable achievement is the testimony to human spirit and the gift of life. Benedette Porto for more on the story.
Mr. Oppenheimer, national record holder in long-distance running, has competed against the best around the world at the 25th World Transplant Games, competing in 800-meter, 1,500-meter and 5-kilometer races, claiming 3 gold medals. He has made Norway proud, representing our tiny island alone in an international field. Isaac Oppenheimer was accompanied to the Games in Germany by his families during this unique celebration of sport and life. Congratulations, Isaac Oppenheimer, on your magnificent accomplishment.
And that's all we have for this update. Join us again next week for more local news.